Hi, you guys. It's the Dream Priestess. Did you miss me? I missed you. I have been gone for a very long hiatus. Just basically getting some things done. So, I decided to do this reading on life purpose today. I was just getting a lot of spiritual messages, and I feel like a lot of people sometimes forget or they just don't remember. But our life purpose is always in what we do every single day, and it leads up to what it is that we came to this world to do. So we have four decks here. We have four options. This is the first option. This is the Gaia Tarot. This is the second option. This is, I believe, Dark Mirror or Black Mirror Tarot. This is the Hoodoo Ancestor Tarot. This is number three. That's number two. And this is number four with the Modern Witch Tarot. So, basically, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get started. I don't believe this one has a pause on it. Excuse the lighting and the quality. It will be upgraded as I do more videos. I just want to be here and offer you guys content and um, give you guys the answers that I receive from Spirit. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with number one. I'm gonna try to push these to the side. Okay. 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 So, Spirit, for whoever's watching, for whoever's listening, for whoever needs the message, please show us the people who choose card pile number one. Excuse me. I'm not going to say I just woke up, but I've been quiet for a long time, so my voice is like, oh, la, la. Please show us the life purpose of pile number one. Please show us the life purpose of pile number one. Please show us the life purpose of pile number one. Okay. Thank you so much. Okay, we have the Four of Wands. I'm going to lift the cards so you can see them. We have the Seven of Wands. Okay, so a lot of you guys might be fire signs or have a lot of fire in your chart. We got the Sage. Okay, I feel like a lot of you guys are old souls and you've been here so many times. So many times. And we have the Ace of Wands. We have the Four of Cups. And we have the Crone. So I'm definitely getting teacher vibes from you guys. I'm getting that you guys might be passionate about teaching. I feel like you guys might talk a lot. Just love to talk a lot, but I feel like you guys give people a lot of advice. I feel like you do it for free. I don't feel like this is even if you are a teacher. I feel like you don't do you're not all the way there yet. If that makes any sense, I feel like you guys teach and you guys do things, but the spirit wants you to do more and to be bigger. I feel like a lot of you guys might be bored with this Four of Cups here. I feel like you guys sometimes get bored with life. I mean, who doesn't? But I feel like you guys are like sometimes like, what? Why am I really here? I feel like you feel like people don't listen or people don't want to listen. I do feel like you guys help a lot. I feel like you guys help people often, very often, and you're always trying to be there, but you don't feel like people are there for you. But I feel like it's also because you have a lot of knowledge inside of you and you don't always exercise that knowledge. Or, there's a lot of things that you know that honestly, that's in your mind that the spirit gives you and is a part of your spirit that you could give to the world that would really make this world a better place in a way that you could see the change, especially in your own personal world. Yeah, I'm just seeing this glowing light. So I feel like maybe your skin glows, or maybe your eyes are big and bright. Maybe your hair is shiny. Something about you guys, it's like you almost glow, or it's like people are attracted to your energy because they can feel your light. Because I'm thinking of this light here with this four. We got two fours. So we got the Four of Wands with this big old sun. I'm sorry, I'm not even showing it to you. With this big old sun in the back, I just feel like, yes, this is a big yes to if you have any questions or if you're like, am I definitely meant to be here? Yes, you're definitely meant to be here. Um, I feel like you should know that your eyes are on the prize. I feel like you're just waiting for the right moment. I feel like because this person here is And then I feel like it's kind of gender fluid. Maybe you kind of have a balanced feminine and masculine, whether you're a man or woman. But this person is pointing right at the target, and the target is like the person that is pointing to, which would be you. I feel like so, or people who are in front of you. So I feel like your target is other people. When it comes to who you need to teach people who could use your help. I feel like you don't speak much with this mask over their face. I feel like you don't speak much about things that really matter to you and that would make or break certain things. Like, okay, I feel like maybe if you see somebody doing something often, like making a mistake very often, or falling for the wrong people, or you see your mom doing something that's not good for her, or something like that, if you say the right thing or you say what is the best for them, that they'll cut you off or they will feel disrespected or feel hurt. So I feel like that kind of trained you with other people not to run your mouth on getting, but not to tell people's business on getting, but I'm not to talk, because you feel like people just want to go ahead and do whatever. So I'm not going to help. But your job is to help. Your job is to make people listen. Your job is to lead by example. Everything that you want to tell other people, of course, you should be using your own advice. But I feel like the more you lead by example, the more other people are going to not follow you, but going to listen to you and going to um, take your advice at heart, to heart. Okay, we got the Seven of Wands. So yeah, I feel like you feel like people's boundaries are up to the truth. They don't want to hear it, just like okay, but I feel like that's kind of your purpose. Your purpose is to get over people's fake boundaries, if that makes any sense. Like people always say, I don't want to hear this, I don't want to hear that, just let me live my life, mind your business, blah 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 blah. But it's like, isn't the world you live in is your business, like it like kind of hurts you to watch people hurting themselves. You're like, wow, it could be better than this. But you have a part in that. It's almost like when they say, if you see something, you should say something. If you notice something, go ahead and don't worry about whether people like you or not, because people are going to respect the truth. um and it's like she's putting her hand almost close to her mouth. So I feel like I'm getting throat chakra energy, blue. I'm thinking, I'm getting, it's important for you to speak up. It's really important for you to speak up. That's why you're here. You're here to let people know what you already know so that they can know too. Okay, we got the sage, and with the sage, that's where I was getting that you guys are not only highly intelligent but old souls. I feel like you guys have been here before, and maybe that's also part of your life purpose, to learn a new way of doing things, because maybe you've done this so many times spiritually that you're like, I'm ready to lay it down. But I feel like right now you have more knowledge than ever. Like all these lives that you've lived, if you believe in that, has been to accumulate to this moment right now. It's been to receive all this information, how people do things, how things go, and now you're back. And I mean, also, I feel like maybe after this life or next life, maybe like two, three more lives, you'll be like, okay, I'm good. I'm ready to stay in my spiritual home. But I feel like you have a fire that you need to give. You need to inspire people with your passion, and your passion in the truth. That's so important. I feel like people are fed lies so much that, like, the truth is like veganism, right? A lot of people don't want to be vegan. A lot of people are vegan, of course. It's a new popular, not even fad, but it's a thing that people are doing now. People are like, okay, you can go to the store and get vegan food. But yeah, not everyone likes it. Not everyone wants to try it. Some people are like, no, I like my meat. Okay, but if it's not good for you, then why? And so I feel like you have to get over that hump of people don't want to hear it, so I'm going to be quiet. Because you think you're not going to get respect, but you are. You are, first off, you're already very well respected. Like, that's one thing. You're very well respected. People do notice you, and they do know what you would say. I feel like there's even some people who have you in their mind when they're about to do something, and they know you would be like, wow. And so they don't do it, or they at least feel guilty about it because they're like, dang, I know that what's name would never do this. They always tell me to do better, and I'm thinking about it. But it's also like you're not enforcing it. Like, I feel like once you empower yourself with the truth, other people that want the truth are going to gravitate to you easily. I'm getting more money with that too. I'm seeing colleges, I'm seeing the youth, But I'm seeing older people too, elderly too. I'm seeing you teaching these kind of people. People who just, I feel like people don't tell them things, you know? Um, they're like, okay, go ahead. Like everyone's like, okay, just go ahead and do whatever. And but you're like, you could do something about it. That's what I'm getting. Ace of Wands. I feel like that's your passion to live in honesty. I feel like you really understand how comfortable and how good it feels to be honest. I'm getting honest Abe, and I'm hearing the truth will set you free, and I'm hearing come to the light, or whatever's in the dark will come to the light. I feel like, yeah, you guys are very passionate about what's real. You hate fake stuff. And you think, okay, everyone hates fake stuff. Everyone does hate fake stuff, but some people don't realize that they hate fake stuff. You know, some people will say that they hate fake stuff as they eat Krispy Kremes, you know. I mean, sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, they're very delicious. I love those donuts, but I know that they're full of things that really aren't good for me. Like, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I keep equating the truth to food, but that's how I feel. The nourishment. We have to nourish our minds. And I feel like your mind is very well nourished. I feel like you know exactly what to do. You know exactly how you could kind of put people to work in a way that would actually help them, but it will help you too. But you just need to get into your passion. That's what I'm saying. Don't deny it. That's all I have to say. Don't be like, don't tell yourself, okay, I'm not going to do this or this is not working, because it will work. It's going to work. When you start opening up your mouth to speak your true mind instead of, sometimes I feel like you try to lean away from the truth. But even that makes you uncomfortable. So I feel like God is telling you, or your spirit guides, or your higher self, your universe, whoever you believe in it, and you believe helps you in the unseen world, is telling you to ignite that passion, ignite in it inside yourself. And it's funny that this there's a spider in that egg, so I feel like you're going to creep people out with the truth. But this is good. This is exactly what people need. And I feel like it almost might take years for people to come around and say, you were right. And it's not that you need that, but I feel like people will come around and say, you helped me. You have helped me. I'm doing better now. My family's doing better now. I'm doing so much better in my life. Everything is great. They'll want to give back to you. And it was never about praise. It's not about, maybe you also feel guilty about, oh, okay, am I looking for something? Do I need appreciation? Do I want an award? No, but it is rewarding spiritually and then physically and mentally and emotionally when you are honest, just honest to a fault. So you should be that. And then we got the Four of Cups. So again, yeah, I feel like you just like, no, but I feel like whatever else you're doing doesn't feel right. That's how I feel. Whatever you're holding back as far as the truth and as far as honesty and about how you feel, it doesn't feel right. That's just the biggest thing I get. I feel like you just work and you watch these shows and eating your ice cream and you just look in and you look in and you're not saying anything. You know what I mean? Like you're just living your life. Excuse me with that noise. I feel like, excuse me, you're just like, sorry. I feel like you're just like, I don't know what to do. But you do know what to do. You just need to do what you haven't been doing. You need to do those things that might seem scary, but are actually just right for you. Okay. And we got the crone. We got old people cards again. I'm not saying old people love old people, but we got the sage and we've got the crone. So you're definitely an old spirit. You definitely have balance in masculinity and femininity. You have a lot of wisdom and a lot of knowledge and a lot of power. You need to what do you call it? Embrace that and let that happen. Okay, with this bird up here, I feel like those are the spirits that are talking to you that are like, hey, look, we could do this, we could do that. I feel like also she's out in the light, but she's about to head into the dark. And I just mean, well, you take the darkness you take the truth out of the darkness. So I feel like you are going to start going to a quote unquote dark place. When you start talking to people and telling people what's real, people are going to be shook. You have to know that. You know that already. People are going to be shook. They're going to be like, what the hell? I cannot believe this. How could you say these things? And you don't want that uncomfortability, but you should stand in it though, because at the end of the day, it's going to bring the light. Like you have to drag people out. It is not that you have to. I feel like that is really your not only your purpose, but your true desire. You would like to see how people really can be when they level up, when they believe in themselves, and when they can live an honest life instead of lying about this and lying about that. I feel like you hate when people say, I'm fine, and you know they're not fine. Like, girl, isn't that your 16th drink in 2 minutes? You're not fine, So Yeah, I'm getting the truth. You guys are definitely truth. I'm getting the number 7, truth seekers. Excuse that noise, guys. Okay, I'm gonna use the other one, the other software next time, so I can pause at these times because I don't want you guys hearing all that noise. But yeah, I feel like you guys know the truth. You guys are very honest, and you're here to guide people into that. The truth is really light, and you are light. You are the truth. So anything else I feel like is going to make you uncomfortable, and it should, because it's going to lead you to start being more honest, start being more truthful, and to help others to do the exact same. So thank you guys, number pile number 1, for letting me read you. Okay. And I'm gonna go to pile number 2. Much love, always. Okay, we're done. Whew. Okay. I'm gonna work on making these shorter too. Like I don't know how other people do it, but I'm gonna work on that. Pile number 2. Excuse the way the cards look too, because they're going through something. Let me put this down actually. Yeah. Okay. This one wants to come out. Pile number 2. Okay, spirits, please aid us. Talk to us. Let us know what we need to do. Let us know why. Why don't we know our life purpose? What's going on? What do we need to know? Okay, are we living it? Are we not living it? What's going on? Again, just ignore the way the cards look because they've been through it. But they still work and they've been blessed, and I always make sure that they're good. Okay. And I'm not pulling out any particular amount of cards. I'm pretty much just pulling out what I'm feeling is coming. Okay. All right. Pile number 2, ancestors, guides, spirits, speak to us. Let us know, what is pile 2's life purpose. Here we go. Is this me? Perchance to dream. Masquerade. Revenge. Fragmentation. Parasite. I'm gonna pull one more for parasite. Black flower fragrance. Okay, pile number 2. Is this me? The first words I got were illusions. And with the masquerade, I feel like you guys are able to shapeshift and transform very easily. What I mean by that is not anything, crazy like a werewolf, but I mean, you're able to, like, almost people would say that you have a multiple personal personality disorder or something like that. I feel like you're able to switch yourself very often. You're able to be in one way and be in another. Um, I feel like you guys are very powerful. I'm getting Pisces energy. I'm getting Scorpio energy, Cancer energy, but not really Cancer energy. I'm getting more like Aquarius. I'm thinking of signs that are more like connected to the spiritual world, if that makes any sense. Okay. So is this me? I feel like you guys question that all the time. You're like, what? And she's so cute. Look at her. I feel like you guys are like, who am I really? Like, you really wonder about that. You're like, I really am clueless on what I'm supposed to be doing. Like, everyone knows what they want to do. People are dancing, they're doing soccer. What am I doing? Perchance to dream. Okay, allow yourself to dream. I feel like you guys don't allow yourselves to do what you really want to do. I feel like the big thing that you guys are going to do, you won't let yourself do it because you're like, look, let me find a small job. Let me pay these little bills. Let me just work on these little things and then I will. But masquerade, I feel like you're living not a lie, but you're living like not your dream life. And maybe you're like, okay, not many people live their dream life. Okay, but I feel like you are meant to live your dream life. We have revenge. I feel like you're holding yourself back because of the things that have happened to you. I feel like you guys might be empaths as well. Um, with this revenge card, I feel like this is talking about you. What's holding you back is the traumas that have happened to you. Everyone can get traumatized from anything. You know, someone could call you fat or call you stupid or call you ugly, and even though you know those things aren't true, it can stick in your mind. So I feel like with that revenge card, there's people who have hurt you, or things that have happened in your family, or just the way people have made you feel. You're still holding on to those feelings. With fragmentation, with that number 27, I'm getting 9. I'm getting completion. I feel like you guys are getting out of this though, but don't fight it. That's what I'm getting with this fragmentation too. I'm getting that some of you are angels, if that makes any sense, or you're like earth angels or like fallen angels or something. I'm definitely getting that. I feel like you guys are very psychic, very in tuned. Um, I feel like you guys have a lot of doubt. Like, okay, but I feel like it's really not good for you. Like, of course, it's not good for anybody, but the thing that makes you different is the same power that you have to put yourself down. You have that exact same power to bring yourself up. Parasite, I feel like you guys are stuck to the things that have happened to you. You're very stuck with that feeling. You just are trying to. It's like when you hurt yourself and then you get padded. You just you put pads all over the place. You know what I'm saying, to make sure you never get hurt. But it's the thoughts in your mind. You know what I'm saying. It's not the safety around you or the protection. It's the way that you always feel hurt. And then we have black flower fragrance. She's holding it and he's got full moons on the side. I'm gonna show it to you in a minute. Give me a second. Her hair is flying all around. Okay, I feel like you guys are trying to avoid healing. I feel like you guys are trying to avoid healing. I feel like you guys are trying to go bad. Like I'm just hearing going bad by Drake and Meek Mill. You guys are like no more Mr. Nice Guy, no more Mr. Nice Girl. I don't know why I'm mixing it all up, but I feel like with you guys are very dreamy. Some people might call you an airhead, but it's because your energy and your vibration is very high. You don't think a lot of things that people think. You don't think about dumb things like, oh, is this cute? Not even that. There's anything wrong with those thoughts, but I feel like you think very deeply. But I do feel that if you keep wondering, like, why is this happening? Why is my life the way it is? I do want more, but where's the opening for that? This has happened to me. This has happened to me. I feel like you guys honestly have the option to do whatever the hell you want. I feel like you guys came to this world from the spiritual world to create peace and power. And the reason why I'm saying that is because I get that you guys are doing the opposite right now. Sometimes when we're headed to our life purpose, we do the exact opposite, you know? Um, so I feel like your life purpose is to let yourself make your dreams come true. I feel like that's what I'm getting. That's all you have to do. And not have to, that's all you should do. I feel like you guys are here specifically to take care of yourself, to live as peaceful as you want, to live as luxurious as you want, to be as happy as you want, to be as true to yourself as you want. And yeah, I don't think this has anything to do with anybody else. Your life purpose is to dream big, to create anything that you desire. I just feel like the only reason you're not doing that is because you're so against yourself. So I feel like you guys definitely need to do a lot of shadow work. You need to really focus on who this dark self is when it comes to you. I feel like you're very in tune with your light, but your darkness you kind of shy away from. But it's like when you're shying away from it, that's exactly who you're becoming. So if people are ever like, oh, you're negative, or you're like this, or you're like that, pay attention, because are you? You know what I'm saying? And you're like, okay, because of this, because I've gone through these things, because I've gone through that thing. But it's not, why can't you just let it go? It's like, why can't you show yourself that you can do more than be hurt and be in pain? That's what I'm getting. Why should you put yourself in hell and misery for all eternity? Like, okay, people have hurt you. Yes, people do get hurt, right? But I feel like you are not just anybody. That's another thing I'm getting. I feel like you compare yourself a lot to other people. You are not other people. You are different. Like, I know everyone's special, blah blah blah, but I keep getting that. You keep saying everyone is special. Everyone does this. Everyone does that. You are very different. You are not the same. And if you don't believe me, try to do what everyone else is doing and see how it goes. You are your own person. So when we get Is This Me, with this fire in the back, all this fire, and she's built for war, right? Is this who you want to be for the rest of your life? Do you want to always be built for war? No, like, you don't. And maybe, okay, it doesn't mean that you can't be that person. I feel like you're in between. Okay, I'm about to be cold hearted. I'm about to let people know what it is. I'm about to stop holding back my tongue. I'm about to start being real mean around here. I just feel like you're just like, okay, I've been too nice. Like every time I'm nice and I'm being good and I'm being sweet and I'm being honest with people and I'm being trusting, it always stabs me in the back. And I'm feeling that pain. Like I feel it in my heart right now. It's just like I don't want to be like this. I don't want to be negative all the time. I don't want to have an attitude. I don't want to always fear for the worst. I'm just trying to be prepared. Okay, so are you preparing yourself for more pain? Is what I'm getting. Are you preparing yourself for more pain? Or are you preparing yourself for the life that you really desire? I feel like you have dreams and you have goals, but you put them in the back. You put them in the back, and instead of picking up, your flowers and your seeds to grow your garden, you pick up the knife because you're like, if anyone comes around here, okay, that's the thing. You don't have to do those things. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting a lot of you guys' mindsets, even if you don't think that way. This is how I'm getting it. That's how it's portrayed to me, spiritually. But I feel like you guys are just like, I can't. I'm too weak. I'm too this. I'm too that. No one cares. Everyone's mean. I'm tired of it. Da, da, da. You don't want to keep on with that tangent because if you see the results, it doesn't make you happy. Just because someone else was negative doesn't mean you have to be negative. Just because the whole world is negative doesn't mean you have to be negative. With this chance to dream, let yourself dream. Here, this person is holding on to him, right? It's like the old person. I feel like this is an older person here. I feel like this is your old way of thinking, but this person here is crowned. This is how you should be feeling. This is the dreams that you want to have, this person. But your old thinking is holding on to it, and you're like, no, I'm not going to let myself be happy and get hurt again. I'm not. But this person's like, bitch, I'm new, I'm ready. Like, I know what I want to do. You really do know what you want to do in your heart. You know exactly who you want to be. You know exactly how you want to live. You know exactly what's going to make you happy. Even if that's going out to the woods, you can do that. I was saying, if you want to build a tree house and just live lavish like that and drink your wine, you can do that. If you want to bike up a mountain, you can do that. That's what I'm saying. If you guys want a mansion, you're like, how can I have a mansion? Aren't there mansions out here? Don't people live in mansions? Okay, well, they're not me. Okay, and they're not you. You have the power to do anything in this world. That is your power. That is your life purpose, to show yourself that you can do this. You have to show yourself. And the thing is, I feel like that's the only thing you haven't done yet. You've done everything else. You fought. You get angry. You let people know how you feel, that you're not that person to play with. You're doing all these things. You know what I'm saying? You've given up on your dream because you're like, okay, it's better for me to give up on my dream than to actually do it and to feel pain and to feel like a failure. Failure is the way to success. So anything that you are scared about, you need to meet your fears head on. Because this masquerade, you don't feel like you're being your true self. That's how I feel. I feel like you have this mask on and you're trying to glue that mask on. You're trying to make this your permanent face. But it really doesn't make you happy. If you're honest, you're like, okay, I would rather be protected than try to be happy. Okay, why? That's another thing I'm getting. If there's people around you or negative energies around you, it is your job to release them. It is your job. Don't hang out with people who don't believe in you. Don't hang out with people who can't see who you really are because it's not good for you. Yeah, with this revenge, let it go. Your best revenge is supposed to be your happiness. That's your real revenge. That's what's going to really make you happy. By the time you're happy, you won't even care. I know this part is missing. You won't even care about the things that have happened. You'll be like, I'm ready to move. And also, because this number is 23, it represents change. If you want somebody to pay, I feel like you should pay yourself in full. That's what I get. Like, if you want, like, okay, I've gone through all these things. How do I release it? Like, where does it go? Where does the pain go? How do I literally let it go? You begin to live the life that you want to live. And that means everything. You eat the food you want to eat. You watch what you want to watch. You go where you want to go. Okay. You start making plans and make the craziest plans. Write them down. If you're like, I want a boyfriend in Brazil for 6 months, I want to, okay, do Lady Gaga's hair on the weekend. Like, what? Let's say I'm just thinking of crazy things, like just random things, just whatever you want, you really can make it happen. Like, you are that one. Some people, they can't do it. You really can, and you hold yourself back because that's your challenge. That's your challenge. If you're like, okay, then why do I think negatively? Why do I deal with this? Why do I have to deal with all this stuff? Because this is what you came here for. You're like, okay, can I do it? Yes, you can. Oh yes. Oh yes, you can. Yeah. Don't worry about anybody else. I feel like this card is talking about, not this card, but this reading for number two is talking about just doing you. It's time to do you. It's everything you do it for yourself. Do it for your love, do it for your happiness, do it for your joy, do it for your smile. Don't worry about anybody else. Do it because it really just makes you go to bed with a little smile on your face. That is you. That's who you really are. You are a happy being. You're very light and joyful. I'm getting Buddha energy too. What is it? The laughing Buddha. I'm just getting that you were really actually a very joyful person. Very excited. It's just life has taken a toll on you, and and you don't hide it. You're like, this is how I feel. Fragmentation. I just feel like the negativity breaks you down, and it's supposed to be, but you're supposed to rise up. Because the only person who can tell you no is you. That's how I feel. No one else can tell you no to your dreams or your goals or your visions except yourself. And we got the 2-7 being 9. So yeah, we got the completion. Use your energy. Use your psychic wisdom. Use your spirit guides. They want to help you. Just say, universe, you know I'm a negative Nancy, but I want to do something very crazy. I want to make my dreams come true. Just show me a sign. And I feel like you'll be shown a sign. You'll see feathers. You'll see repeating numbers. Your mom's going to say something, or your dad might say something about your dream. Somewhere the spirit is going to work around and is going to tell you, hey, you're ready. You're ready to do that. I'm thinking about something with this moon. It's growing. Okay, yeah, let your hope grow. That's another thing. Because I feel like if you're getting any spark of energy right now, if you're feeling any hope and you're like, look, let me calm down. No, hype it up. Hype it up. Let it grow. Let it bloom. Let it blossom. And don't go, okay, well, what if I go get through pain again? Stop focusing on that pain and start focusing on your happiness. Start focusing on your pleasure. Happiness is a choice and you have to choose it every single day. Stop saying but. Just go and handle it. Handle it. Handle it. Take care of yourself. Take care of your life and your dreams and your goals. It's going to be just magnificent. That's how I feel. I just feel so much beautiful energy. I feel like your surroundings will change too. If you're going through something, this is another thing I'm getting with you guys too. I feel like you guys' energy is so powerful. That's the thing, the power with you. That when things are negative, they're very negative, right? Like, you know, I just feel like instead of it being a little argument, it's a big argument. If someone doesn't like you, it's like they hate you, or all these things keep happening. You're like, why me? Like, why am I even dealing with this? Like, why is this situation so crazy? Or I feel like I was getting environment too. You might live in like the hood, or you might used to live in the hood, or you might have a small living space, something that doesn't look good around you. But that's because when you don't feel good, it literally shows right on up. Like you might wonder, how does that person, be sad and depressed and still get up and do all these things? Because they can put that mask on, but you can't. You can't do it and really feel it. You know what I'm saying? And really feel like this is me, this is who I am. That's not who you are. Negativity is not who you are. Just suffering is not who you are. It's not. No. If you choose it, but you could choose it, but it doesn't mean that's who you are. And I feel like if it did, then it will come naturally and it will feel good, but it doesn't. So yeah, go after your dreams. Parasite. Feel like release all negative energy. Release it. Anything that's bad for you, you need to start disciplining yourself for happiness, if that makes any sense. If you're going to be struggling and being upset about things, be upset that you got to make your dreams come true. You know what I'm saying? Be like, oh, damn, I promised myself I'm going to make an album. So I'm going to actually get my ass up early and start working on it. Whatever it is, that's what I'm saying. Your dreams might sound crazy. You can do what you want, though. Literally. I would love to see you guys come back and let me know in like a year. Has this helped you at all? Did you let go of those things that were sucking you up and was leaving you dry? And how is it now? I feel like you guys are going to make some things happen. Make a list. I was going to say a bucket list, but make a list of the things that you truly desire and make it happen. I feel like another thing you guys might wonder about is, what if I'm too happy? Like, stop. Stop it. Black flower fragrance. So, yeah. This, what she's holding here, these are like black petals, but I feel like she's releasing it. And I feel like it's beautiful. That's what I'm getting. When you release this negative energy, it's beautiful. When you complete that cycle of, okay, I'm done. I'm done dealing with this stuff. I'm done with the arguments and the issues. I'm ready to be happy now. You just release it and it's going to be a good thing. The universe has your back. Your spirit has your back. Your own spirit has your back. You just have to believe in what you want. And you have to know that you can do it. And you need to stop telling yourself no, because you're the only person who stands in your way. So if you tell yourself no, the answer is no, period. But if the answer is yes, then the answer is yes. You can walk right through your own doors. So that's what I got for you, pile number two. Oh, that was beautiful. And I'm not gonna lie, I almost couldn't see what it was. I was like, dang, what is their life purpose? But I feel like that's y'all energy. You know, stop it. Come on. But it's a good thing, you guys. Okay. So we got number three with the ancestor hoodoo tarot. Okay. Let me clear out pile two's energy. Thank you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Guides, angels, spirits, ancestors, angels, speak to us, help us to understand what's going on with pile number three. This is pile number three here. What's going on with pile number three? How's it going? What do they need to know? What's their life purpose? Where are they headed? Hmm? What is their life purpose? What do they need to know? What is their life purpose? Hmm. I'm not gonna lie, I'm still thinking about number two. Your energy is so lingery. Psychics. Y'all are very psychic. If you guys need a spiritual business, make a spiritual business. But let me stop. Pile three. What do we need to know? What is your purpose? What is your purpose, pile three? What is your purpose? Let's find out. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for releasing these answers because we need these. We do. Okay. Pile three. Okay. Aunt Caroline, which stands for the Wheel of Fortune. We have six of baskets. So you guys have been here before, but I feel like you guys are a little bit newer. You're still trying to figure out how the kinks work. Six of knives, transportation, mother of coins. So I feel like earth signs are in here. The father Sims is temperance. Okay. And I wanted to pull another card. I just wanted to make sure. Okay, eight of sticks. Okay, I feel like you guys are very quick manifestors with that eight of sticks. I feel like you make things happen very quickly. I do see earth signs in here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I got Cancer here too. I don't know, I keep getting Cancer energy. But we have the Wheel of Fortune. Let me show you. I was getting the round and round of all that is. That's what just came to mind. So I feel like you guys definitely came here very specifically to do something. Oh, hold on. Oh, you guys definitely came here to do something that's important to you. We got the six of baskets. Yes, you're returning for something. I got you're returning for loved ones. Maybe some people need your help. Maybe your family needs your help. Let me see. Let me see this. Six of knives. You came here with a different mindset. You're like, okay, the way I did it last time, I need to do it better than this. Mother of coins. The answer is in money. I feel like if you guys hate money or if you guys have a negative energy with money, definitely work on that because you guys are meant to be wealthy. Black Herman. This one is the magician. So you guys definitely have the power to create whatever you desire. Ten of knives. The end of something. What is the end of? Father Sims. This is temperance. Angels. Angels are helping you, watching you. Eight of sticks. Let me pull one more for this ten of knives. What is ending? Miss Robinson. Oh. Okay. So something about money with you guys. I feel like almost I'm getting, oh, that's so materialistic. But I'm also getting something about abundance. You guys are working with the earth energy. I feel like you guys flow with the earth, if that makes any sense. I feel like it's very important for you guys to be grounded. What I'm getting is focus. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting that it's very important for you guys to focus because when you're not focused, things really go awry. Really, they do. I don't know why it's like that, but I'm getting something about money. I'm like, did you guys just come here to make money? That's your life purpose? But yeah, that's a good thing. That's the thing. Why should I say it like that? Just to make money. Money is great, right? It's very enjoyable. It gives you the experiences you want. It lets you live the life that you desire. I feel like you guys can create whatever you want. Ten of Swords, the Devil, R.I.P. Hmm. So that's ending. Devil energy. Oh, okay. I'm understanding a little bit more now. Hmm. Okay, you guys came here to lift the vibrations of Earth. Okay, I get it. This is about Mother Gaia. I feel like Mother Gaia is Gaia is called also the Earth. I feel like she's working with you guys. She is showing you guys the way. Um, she is helping you guys. She brought you guys here. I feel like a lot of you guys might be Earth's children, if that makes any sense. That's just what I'm getting. But I feel like the last time you guys were here, there were problems. Just a lot of something about poverty. I feel like that's what it is. The ending to poverty. You're like the warrior of poverty. Like not okay, not of poverty, but you're here to end poverty. You're here to help end poverty. Um, and God's going to help you, and the universe is going to help you, and angels are going to help you. You're going to do this very quickly. The faster you get on it, the better. The faster you just accept that you're made to have money, you're supposed to have money. That's the type of person that you are. That's the type of energy that you have. The better. There, you have so many skills of making money. I feel like you guys think about that a lot. Sometimes you just hear something, you're like, oh, this would be a good idea. Or you see something, you're like, oh, this would be good sold over here. I feel like you guys have a lot of abundant ideas. You just might not see it that way. I feel like the last time you guys were here, maybe you guys were always not trying to be poor, but like you felt like it was about being homeless or something. You thought it was about just struggling. You think like the more I struggle, the more I will reach my higher self. No, you know what I mean? And that is some people's thing that they need to do, but you guys are supposed to be prosperous. You guys are supposed to make a lot of abundance, a lot of money, and you're supposed to help other people make money too. And a lot of people don't get that. A lot of people don't understand that. They're like, "What?" They think it's about money hungry or gold digging, but you know that money is essential for life. Like you're very realistic about that. You're very realistic about what's real. You see people, using their money on stupid things, and it bothers you. It really does. I think you should think about everything that you feel negative about money, because that's actually your obstacle that's going to bring you into the real money. You need to figure out, why do I feel this way about money? Is it bad? Or people might shame you a lot about it. Like they're like, oh, you always have this or you always have that. You always make sure you're good. Even I feel like even if you're going through something, because that's the thing, you might not be rich right now, you might not be wealthy right now, but you're going to grow your wealth. And I feel like people might be like, okay, why did you spend that $5 on that face mask with this card here with them other coins? Okay, because it makes you feel good and it helps you sleep at night. Like that's a good investment. I feel like you're very good at investments. You're very good at living in luxury or knowing how to live in luxury. You're very good at stability. Even if you're like, how? Like I'm not, because you're not allowing yourself to be, but you know what you should be doing financially. I feel like with this Black Hermit, you have many ways of making money, and you have ways of helping other people make money too. I feel like you guys can start programs, you guys can start schools, anything, counseling, financial coach or something like that. I don't know. People need help with money, and you can be there to help them, because money actually is like a thing for you. It's like your thing. You're like, yes. So yeah, stop thinking broke thoughts. Stop thinking negatively. Stop telling yourself you can't have that. That really needs to be deaded. That's why you're here. You're not here to hate on money. You're not here to be poor. You're not here to be broke. You're not here to be homeless. You're not here to be missing out. You're not here to feel like you can't have. That's not why you're here. You need to kill all those thoughts. Every time you tell yourself that, it just dims you. Don't do it, because you're actually meant to be very wealthy. With the Father Sims, again, that is the Temperance card, which is normally an angel. I feel like God has your back. The angels have your back. And people know. That's another thing. Maybe sometimes people get on you about money. Even if you only have $20 to your name, people act like that's not fair. What about me? What about that? Or the things you buy with your money, they're like, oh, so okay, because you are in tune with money. So don't be active with your energy with money. Like be passionate about it. Be passionate about money. Be excited about money. I know people don't like to talk about it, but that's why you definitely need to talk about it. You definitely need to do it. You need to start getting into it. Write a book about money. Write make money tarot cards, whatever it is that helps you, or the whatever makes sense to you financially. You should do that. And I feel like this is a very short reading, because at the end of the day, that's all you need to do is make your coin, realize that you're an abundant being, realize that God's got your back, that you're very intuitive, that you're very financially intuitive. Like, I didn't know that was a thing, but that is a thing. You know what you're doing when it comes to money, period. It's great. Like, this is who you're supposed to really be. So every time you're like, oh, I shouldn't do that, I shouldn't do that, don't be like that, because you should do that. You should do those things that are going to bring you way more money. You should invest in yourself and invest in your goals and invest in your good ideas. You should open up a business, because a lot of people need financial help, whether they realize it or not. I feel like as long as you realize it, put yourself out there and be like, hey, if you want to really know how to have money, come this way, because you really do know what you're talking about and you really do know what you want. So that's what I got for you guys, the number three. I actually have to go do something. I totally lost track of time. So Group number four, why do I always do this? I'm going to come back and I'm going to do you guys reading in the next one. So look out for part two, okay? Thank you guys so much. Much love.